Having job interviews is one of the biggest fears for a big amount of people all over the world. But knowing how to sell yourself in an effective way can be one of the biggest weapons you have in your life. And today I want to share 5 of my top secrets with you on how I landed jobs in the digital marketing industry with having zero to almost no experience, just by using some basic techniques during my remote job interviews. Hey guys, my name is Goran, I'm a digital nomad and I'm working in the fields of digital marketing and social media management, and this video is made in the beautiful country of Switzerland. Today's video is to learn some key techniques on how to be very good at remote job interviews and maybe even get some jobs where you don't even have the skill set yet, but you know that you will be very good at. After university, I used to work for 2 years in a sales position, and that's where I learned lots of amazing and very important skills that were the base of my success in my remote freelancing career. With the right attitude, you can do it too, and today's 5 secrets will help you to kickstart your remote career and to get the first amazing jobs that you deserve. After university, I used to work for 2 years in a sales position where I had to sell my product to people from middle to top management, and for a guy of 22 years old only, it was a very intimidating experience where I thought like, oh my God, how am I going to sell something to somebody who's been that successful and who knows so much more than I do? But actually exactly those consultations used to help me a lot to understand the world, how it works, how successful people behave, how they react in a consultation, for example, how they ask for many things. And for me, this was the most impactful part of the job experience I have ever had. And actually, I didn't really like working in sales, even though I was very successful. But today, I would actually recommend to everybody to work at least for 1 year in a sales position, as there's so much to learn and so many skills that you will need in your life. Because from a job interview to meeting new people to get new opportunities, everything is about selling yourself, your skills, and your interests. And that's very, very important. And the 5 recommendations I have for remote job interviews are focusing on their needs, attitude over skills, elevator pitch, winning body language, and the effective closure. So let's start with number 1 in a random order. And number 1 is focusing on their needs. Unfortunately, most companies don't really care for your past, for your need of a job, or for your CV. The company has currently one problem, and that's to find a good person who is a good fit for the current open position. Don't talk about yourself or things that won't help the company to fill the gap they currently have. You are the solution they are looking for, so talk about things that will help you to bring them closer as a very good solution for the job opening they currently have. That's the best way how you can talk about their problems, and they will think, oh my God, he's really already taking care of us. He knows exactly what to do. He's a very competent person, and that's going to bring you in a very good position that they will think, yes, he's the one we're looking for. He's the solution we're looking for. And that's how you can really leave a very good impression in the very first few minutes of a job interview. Make research about the company, the position, or the industry, and then you will have all the keys in your hands to make a great impression and to please the needs of your potential employer. And number 2 is attitude over skill, which is maybe even the most important part in my own opinion. Did you know that a good HR person is not only looking on your skill set, but also on your attitude and drive? Yes, skills do matter, but obviously as a social media manager, you cannot apply it to a software engineer position without knowing anything about that. But there are tons of jobs in the world that you can actually learn easily in a very short amount of time, and where only the lack of experience can be the difference between you and somebody who's been working in that position for 2 or 3 years. This especially applies to digital marketing, and most HR persons know that. Confidence is obviously key in a remote job interview, but a good HR person will always know if you have the skill set or not, because they can easily ask that with a few indirect questions, so they already know where they are with you in a job interview. And now is your time to shine. If the recruiter is realizing that you maybe don't have the desired experience level yet, you can win him over with your own attitude. Feel free to admit that you don't have the skill set yet they are looking for or the experience level, but that you are somebody who's learning a lot. You have maybe your Skillshare account that you are constantly learning new skills, and that you are somebody who can readjust very fast in a new environment, and that you are willing to learn the skills they're looking for even until you start with the new position. For example, in my very first Facebook ads management job, I didn't have any experience yet. I just knew about the theory. but I did make a Skillshare course about Facebook ads for beginners before I started the job, and I already felt confident enough to start with the job and maybe talk with people from the industry in other Facebook groups to get the answers to questions I have already had and I didn't know how to solve beforehand. That's something companies will love, because you can always learn a new skill, but changing an attitude, that's very difficult and time consuming, and some people are just not able to do that. So they know if you want to work in social media, within 2 or 3 weeks, you will have the necessary skills and you will just practice it with the company. But if you are a person with kind of experience they're looking for, but no drive, no passion, and maybe even boring, that's when they will say maybe, hey, but this passionate guy with a very good drive, he can maybe help us to grow the company, bring new ideas, and bring us to another level. That's something that worked a lot and very well for me, and I can only recommend it and stress it out. Show them that you want to learn, that you are willing to do new things, and that you want to readjust and grow as a person. They will love that attitude. And maybe if the HR person is willing to run a small risk because he likes your attitude, he will give you a chance and you can make the first step and first experiences in your desired career. And now we're already at point number 3, the elevator pitch. The first 30 or 60 seconds are the most important ones when you meet a new person or apply for a new job or a job interview. That's when you can shine and show them that you are what they are looking for, that you have read the job description, that you know what you are talking about, and that you have very well prepared for the job interview. In a job interview, questions like, walk me please through your background, why should we hire you through this position, or tell me more about yourself are very common. And when you are there sitting like, I don't know, yes, I have been there, I've been doing that. That shows you are not prepared for this interview, that you didn't take your time to prepare yourself, to present yourself in the best possible way. But if you already have the pitch with the few important points that you can bring to them to solve their problem for the open position, that's when they will see you have prepared yourself, or you are actually just very, very good and you already know what you have to do and how you have to do it, and they will be convinced in a more probable way that they will give you the opportunity for this new job. The important part is that all the points you're going to mention in those 30 to 60 seconds are relevant for the job position, and that they think, yes, this guy is very competent, that's what we're looking for, he has the credibility, we have it in the CV. That's key, and if you know how to present yourself in a short amount of time with your attitude, you already have great chances to get this job you're looking for. So if you're currently in a position for an accounting job, don't talk about your backpacking trip in South America or Southeast Asia, but maybe talk about how you have been helping startups or other companies in solving a problem, maybe implementing a new system or whatever. It doesn't even always have to be true, but just don't oversell yourself and don't say things you know you are not capable to do. You always have to deliver what you can do. Setting the right expectations is always a key expression for any job interview, because if you say, I can do this, but you have no idea and they need it, that's going to be very tough for you. And depending on the country and the regulations of the company you're working for, they can fire you easily and then you have to start all over again. So setting the right expectations, and I always say add maybe a 20% more, because that's actually something you can learn very easily, and that's how you're going to win the company. With a little preparation, you can grab this opportunity, shine and get the job that you're looking for and that you actually deserve to kickstart your remote career and become a digital nomad or just a remote worker. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like and a comment. That helps me a lot. Thank you very much for that. And let's keep going now with number 4. The fourth point is a winning body language. A job interview can be very uncomfortable and intimidating for many people. But there are actually many parts of a job interview that you can learn to control to feel much safer and much more comfortable during a job interview. But now, since 2020, we also had to learn how to make a job interview remote, which means online, and that's a very different thing, as people cannot really read our body language and to feel like an energy we currently have, which is harder to transmit through a video or through a camera. Having a remote job interview can actually be a very good opportunity for you, as most people aren't skilled yet in selling themselves and know how to perform in a remote interview. Stuff like closing your arms like that during a job interview and having a closed body, that doesn't work, and you already have to know that, and there's tons of information in the internet on how to sit down and how to present yourself in a job interview. I'm not going to talk about those parts now. But as this job interview is online, that means that you have to bring more emotions, more passion, and more energy in this interview. To have a smooth conversation with the manager or the recruiter, you have to use your hands, you have to smile a lot, and that is going to transmit much more energy and passion and drive during a job interview. The truth is, people want to hire you based on your energy and personality. That's why I'm never changing myself, because if a company doesn't like me the way I am, I already know that I don't want to work for this company because I'm not going to match or be a good fit for the current company culture, and I'm not going to have a very good relationship to the people working there. So always be yourself. If you're an introvert, you can be an introvert. If you're an extrovert, you can stay an extrovert, because maybe they're looking for somebody to be a good fit for the team, and they may be especially looking for an introvert. So don't change yourself and don't try to be overhyped, but just always try to be a warm person during an interview, to have a good conversation, and things will work out and you'll get the job at the company you are looking for and where you will gonna be a very good fit for them as well. I used to be very nervous before a job interview. I was shaking, I didn't know what to say. I always thought I have to make a good impression, just say nothing bad. But actually today I'm not nervous anymore. I'm like, okay, in 30 minutes I have my job interview. I'm easily going there, I'm talking to them, trying to be just the way I am. Winning body language means for me, show emotions, show energy, try to talk to them. Don't sit like that, don't close your body, be open, use your hands, smile, and transmit some emotions through your face, and everything is going to work out easily for you. And trust me, you will get a job within the first 3 to 4 job interviews, and that's what we are looking for, and that's key. And the fifth point is an effective closing. At the end of the job interview, always try to summarize the points you have been discussing about, why you are a good solution for them, why you're a good fit, and what makes you different compared to other people applying for the same job. Now you can easily repeat again that you're looking forward to learn new skills, that you are motivated, that you can readjust quickly to new environments. All the things we have already had during the attitude over skills part, because that's going to stick at the end with them. This shows that you have personality and that you are willing to adjust to your new situation. And a good HR person will always say, I'm liking his attitude, he's amazing, he's a very good fit for the company. Maybe a small lack of experience or skills, but we're gonna give him a chance, as he can learn that within a month easily. If you summarize yourself very well at the end of the interview, people will like that, people will start maybe to even talk about you, as you are passionate and you are having a very good drive, you are bringing something different to the company, and that's just going to increase your chances. Obviously, you're not going to get every job after every job interview, but it's going to increase your chances, and that's going to bring you one step closer to your remote career and your desire to work online from everywhere in the world. So guys, that's already been the 5 secrets I wanted to share with you to prepare you and help you for your next remote job interview, to shine and get the opportunity you have been deserving for a very long time already. Of course, there are many more points to consider for a remote job interview and how to present yourself. There's tons of information in the internet and maybe even content for another video in the future. But to keep it short, I took only 5 points, and they are going to help you, because at the end, for me, especially the attitude over skill, that's the most important thing. My last recommendation is just stay calm and believe in yourself, trust in yourself. Things will work out for you. If you're an introvert or extrovert, there are always people looking for exactly your personality. So trust in yourself, trust in your skills, stay calm, and the company will realize, hey, he's exactly the person we're looking for. He's a very good fit for the open position, and things will work out. And as always, I will show you now the summary of today's video and the important points we have been talking about, so that you can make a screenshot and you already have the notes for your next remote job interview. If you want to see more videos like that about the digital nomad lifestyle, remote working, or sales skills, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, leave a like or a comment. I appreciate everything, and you help this channel to grow a lot. Thank you for your help and support, and see you in the next one.